Hi, this is going to go on to YouTube. So, hi YouTube, how you doing out there? Comment me something really important that happened today, because today is pretty epic. Today we stopped the wobble of the Earth, or the tear. Some people call it the Zorb, some people call it the planet. People have different names for it. It's like a personal choice. It's like, do you say America or USA? Depends on the context for me. So anyway, the wobble in the earth. So what happened here was they were asking me, someone was asking me a question about something to do with Canada or the USA. Like, I introduced the show Dual Citizens. And I talked about Canada and the USA, and I stressed to people last night. I was like, South America and America has to eat well. It's the Americas or something like that. I was distributing food and clothing. I don't know. There was something about America and South America. I forget how it happened. Oh, I know. I figured it out. It is about the weather. The weather is what I was thinking about. There was going to be snow because there was freezing cold air coming from the ozone layer. And people were like, why is there freezing cold air from the ozone layer? And I was like, because of the wobble. Like, the earth wobbles and the sun doesn't capture, the rays aren't captured by the air everywhere. And so it gets really cold. And they were like, then fix the wobble. And I closed my eyes and I thought, God, how do you fix the wobble? And I saw a vision of Fort Knox. Now, I believe God put the vision into my mind's eye. Some people call it your third eye. I closed my eyes, I prayed, I said, God, why is there a wobble? And I saw this little tiny image of little tiny Fort Knox and a little tiny peak of gold. And I said, Fort Knox, it's Fort Knox. And then people kind of were like, asking me about it, and I'm like, it's Fort Knox in 1967 was expanded, and really they just built like another little mini Fort Knox and put everyone's gold into it because it was confiscated. And then I was like, but really it was built by the Mayans who were really pissed at people or something. And then I found out from prayer that it was God who put the gold in Fort Knox, and I said, and they said, how do we open it if it's causing the wobble? And I said, there's a rock on it, because I just pictured, God, I think, put a picture in my mind of like Plymouth Rock, if it's called that. I think Plymouth Rock's in Boston. I'm not sure. I'm a little bit hazy on that, but there was a big rock above Fort Knox, kind of on the grounds near it. And I said, you got to move the rock. And then I just thought net and 40 truck tanks. And you know what? I think God was pretty much putting that into my brain to help you guys with the wobble, fix it up. I can't take the credit for it. I was thinking about the problem and I closed my eyes and prayed, and that's what came to me. And to put the gold around the world, that just seemed automatic to me. So I think God was kind of working through me there too. So I don't take all the credit. I didn't really think of it. I prayed about it and I got an answer, which has happened to me before with miracles. I've prayed about miracles before and had miracles happen, and I think this is one of our miracles that happened. And so I think you should write in the comments what you did today. So if this video is ever reposted, you'll have a little memento of what you did today, something that was outstanding to you. Like maybe you ran into a friend you haven't seen so long ago and you guys really rekindled. But just think about it. We're not wobbling anymore, and the earth is restored to its rightful spin, around. And really, you have God to thank. And I would thank the Lord too for all the help He does for me, protecting me. And really, I can't take the credit for this one. I closed my eyes and prayed. I don't know if I was praying out loud, but I was in my mind praying, God, I need some help with this one. And God showed me Fort Knox instantly. I was like, Fort Knox, it's Fort Knox. And I just tweeted it out. And then you guys were right there at Fort Knox. And then the Army was right there to move the rocks. And it's a team effort.